that on purpose.
Oh, sorry. So in case you missed it, I'm Orville. I'm from Canada, so things might get awkward and nervous. Feel free to laugh and make noise. It would probably help this whole thing move along. Okay, so I had kind of a plan of what I was going to talk about today, and then as I was walking over here with my tour group, I kind of abandoned that whole thing and just thought about something else. So as you come to know me, you'll kind of know that's how I do it. Okay, so I was asked to talk about habitat, educational goals, and tools. Did I really got to use this? Okay, there you go. So safety, quality, productivity, and right-of-way sustainability are not contradictory outcomes. I think we all understand this, probably to different levels. Anyway, that's an obvious thing to me. I seem nervous, right? Yeah. Okay, good. So lots of tools that we use kind of in what we do. I could honestly talk about this for the next 10 years, so I won't. But anyway, these are a lot of things: augmented reality, virtual reality, immersive environments. We've had quite a bit of experience using those for training people when they're on the way to like storm work, for example, or when we're preparing onboarding new employees, all sorts of stuff. 3D modeling, field interface devices, wearable technology. Anyway, you guys can read all this just as well as I can. So it's changing the way that people kind of interact with their everyday environments. We see this stuff applied all over. I don't know how old some of you are, but I remember having like a Nintendo body equalizer when I was a kid. I don't know if anybody remembers that thing. It was tight. That stupid thing has become what is in every part of our lives now. So the real challenge with using these tools is twofold: the exponential speed at which the technology moves and societal acceptance. So as I was talking kind of with my peers or whatever on the way down here, it got me to thinking about the societal acceptance thing. So I made a whole bunch of notes in my little handbook here, and I'm just going to talk about them. So sorry for that. So a few principles. So Gabe was mentioning about game theory. So when we talk about things like social currency, I'm 41 now. We all like to do things that are cool. We all like to be like the person who goes back to our thing and is like, check out this awesome thing I did. So social currency is a big part of kind of moving these tools and methods kind of out into the larger kind of societal function, right? People like feeling like they're part of something special. We can leverage kind of those game mechanics, like the zoo. What was the gentleman's name, Steve? Is that the guy from the zoo? So I love what they were talking about, I love the stuff they were talking about, with the kids and going out there and taking the pictures and the planting license and all of that. They're engendering societal acceptance in little tiny kids already. It's like that's a beautiful thing. I really like that. So the second one is triggers. So how do we kind of remind people, about tools and the environment, sustainability when we go back to our projects and go back home, we go back to Canada? How do we bring these things up all the time? So it's about finding triggers in the work that we do to kind of just remind ourselves and remind people about these ideas all of the time. If we can attach much more complex ideas to a very simple kind of trigger, it just brings it like tip of the tongue, right? That's a very important thing. Sort of two things about me: I don't like looking at people when I'm talking, and I'm super nervous. So number 3 is emotion. So I don't know if you guys have like elementary catchphrases, but I remember growing up, we always said, when we care, we share. So that's the thing that's kind of stuck with me all throughout my life. Rather than kind of harping on the function of, this is what we can do with augmented reality in the right way. Great, who cares? But if we can attach an emotional response to that, if people understand why it's important and what they can do, we remember an emotional response as a human being far, far past the point of any singular kind of detail that we can remember about any product, right? Don't worry, I'm almost done. So I remember Joel and Tim were both talking about kind of like how do we get what we're doing kind of into the public presence and kind of creating a practical value, or at least that's what I took from what they were saying. So when we talk about the public, I kind of thought about like monkey see, monkey do. A lot of the things that we've talked about in our work over the last few years kind of abstracted people, right? It's like, how can we use virtual reality to prepare people when they're going to go to a storm, right? Great. It sounds amazing, but until I can like put that physically in your hands, it doesn't mean anything, right? So it's really about being able to provide practical value with something that people can actually see, right? So I really like those ideas. People like to help other people. That's a natural instinct that most folks have. So if we can show them kind of how these ideas can save time, improve health, save money, create a better environment, then they end up spreading the word about these things organically. We don't have to come to these kind of things, speak to all our peers and be like, go back out there and tell people about it. You know, if we end up having these kind of 1 minute. That's our job, it's focus. So anyway, these things are really important. And then the last thing is stories. So if we can wrap kind of what we do in a narrative, it has a lot more effect. So I found when we were on our way down here, all everybody was doing was talking about stories about things that happened on their right-of-ways or on their projects, etc. There's a whole ton of information in there, but we contextualize it within the story. So anyway, I just think, you know, thinking about those kind of things, tools and education, and then kind of focusing on those principles, it helps us make it a better deliverable message. End story. End it up.